One of those old-fashioned pencils, and I sharpen it with my pocket knife. Because if I put it in a sharpener, it's actually too sharp. You know, so I like drawing with a blunt end.
Who started drawing first? Who are your brothers?
Who started drawing first? Let's ask who draws better. We both got into the business at the same time. We went through my dad's school, you know, graduated at the same time. So. He's like a machine. I mean, this is better than a computer, you know?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm the Marvel. So, no, I'm not going to continue drawing this.
Were you nervous when you first started trying to get into the business?
Was I nervous? Every job I get, I'm nervous. You know, I was doing a signing with Jason Aaron, and I told him, you know, he said, so how's the story? How do you like it? I said, you know, anytime I first read a script, it scares me, you know, because I'm not sure of the characters, I'm not sure of the surroundings. Until I gather up all my reference, then I'm more at ease. So, you know, I would say it's more exciting than it is being nervous. But my first few jobs, yeah, I was very, very, you know, anxiety ridden.
Which artists inspire you?
Well, the one standing right in front of you, that one. I lettered Heavy Metal magazine back in the 80s and early 90s. So I got to see a lot of the European artists. I like Mobius is probably my all-time favorite. I like Serpieri. I like Minara. Currently, I mean, I love Jim Lee. I like Silvestri, all those guys. Really, Arthur Adams. Anything that's of high quality, I have up in my studio and I look at, and I'm influenced by it.
What do you like to see from good scripts when you get them from the writer?
A good story. More, you know, most importantly, it really, you know, it's not a joke, a good story, because I think I do my best work, and I think any cartoonist does his best work if the story is a good story, rather than just a series of pin-up shots or something that doesn't mean anything.
When you brought the mixed media stuff into your work, did you do that because you were bored or as a storytelling device, so to speak?
Well, the story is what dictates how I draw it. So if it's a flashback or if it's, you know, some other kind of sequence, I'll try to draw it in a different way. The mixed media stuff that I do a number of. I played around with drawing on cardboard, different colored papers and things like that. It is because I get bored, because it interests me to try different things. But it's always story derivative.
Is there anything specific that you have trouble drawing? Like maybe buildings or cars, I don't know, whatever, you know, you might have trouble with?
Horses.
Horses.
I suck at horses. And the last story I'm working on is like there's a lot of horses. You know, thank God it takes place like in medieval times, so they have, you know, a lot of clothing on, so I don't have to, you know, I can kind of hide it.
What's your best percent of memory?
You know, every time I think about the experience that the students and I had going out to his museum, is a great memory. You know, it's you know, I don't have any one thing I can think of.
Are there any Silver Age or Golden Age characters that they revived that you
Yeah. I mean, the first thing I did over at DC were some Hawkman covers. Obviously, because I have some, you know, some ties to that through my genes. If I were to go over to DC, I think that would be a character I would love to do.
Since you guys are basically the story directors, do you follow
guys basically direct the story after the writer writes it up. Do you follow any like film directors or cartoon directors?
Well, I love going to the movies, you know, as far as following any in particular. Tracy, what do I like? It's my wife. You know, any good movie, I don't really pay attention to who's directing, but okay. The striped shirt? Yeah.
Joe, can you explain what you're doing right now? I noticed you're inking a little bit along with penciling at the same time. Is that something that...
Oh, he's asking you a question.
Can you explain your process of drawing right now? I noticed you're inking as well as drawing and laying out the
I'm not following any rules at all.
Do you encourage your students to do this as well, ink as a pencil?
I'm not really.
You know, if they can do it like this, they can do it however they want.
Freestyle.
I'm at a point where I feel certain about what I'm doing. I have a sense of the kind of people design I want to put down. And even at this stage of the game, I think it's probably more intuitive than it is scholastic. Adam says, I haven't acquired a sense of concentration where I can hear what's going on and I can still concentrate completely and totally on what I'm doing here. Adam has said many times in my office, anybody who knocks on my door comes right in. I may be working on 3 different jobs at the same time. I'll stop, I will speak to whatever problem or whatever question comes in through the door, immediately go back to my drawing. And I think that comes from all the years of working on this stuff where I can switch my concentration that quickly. And even at this advanced age that you see in front of you now, I think as a result of my past training, I can still continue to do that. Thank God. I would hope it continues. I'm lucky enough, and I count my blessings every day. I'm lucky enough to be, I've been in this business over 70 years, and still we can call once or twice a week through today, asking my other publishers, my other people, Joe, do you have some time to do this? Joe, do you have some time to do that? I do, at this stage of the game, I'm doing what I love to do. And people are paying me. How lucky can you get? And then on top of that, I have 2 sons who seem to love the business as much as I do. Not because I pushed them into it, not because I said this is something you must do, or what the heck it was, but I find myself really, really fortunate. And believe me, I count my blessings every day.
When you find yourself with an established style, mainly obviously have, how much would you say you take inspiration from other artists still? Or do you take inspiration from other artists?
I pay attention to what other people are doing, and if I see something I like, I just, you know, it's not that I'm influenced by it whether I like it or not. You know what I mean? Back there?
Can you speak about how you feel about the importance of figure drawing from life for comic books?
That's a good question. Figure drawing from life for comic books. One of the assignments that I give my students every now and then, it's an assignment actually in addition to the regular assignment, is to sketch from life. To take 5 pieces of paper, whatever kind of paper, I don't care if it's a napkin or a tissue or a menu from a restaurant or